Good morning, everybody. It is February 4th, 2021. This is Jeff with Encore Coatings here. I hope you guys had a great 2020, and I'm as optimistic as I can be going into 2021, and I hope you are too. And thank you for everyone who supported us last year. This is the first video of 2021, and this is a microphone. It makes you sound like you're not in a cave. Whoever came up with that is very clever. So today I'm bringing you a step-by-step video on a pool deck, hands-on, step-by-step. And this video I actually found on Instagram, okay? So I was poking around on Instagram for the Encore Coatings page. I'll plug that in here for y'all to go follow. And we got a lot of before and after pictures, a lot of good stuff on there, so go follow us. But I was poking around here, and I found this guy on Instagram, Gray Farm Adventures. This guy's name is Max Gray, and he has a page called Gray Farm Adventures where he documents his life on the farm. You know, he has a little farm out there in Texas. He also has a beautiful pool, and he explains. You know, I saw this picture on there, and I was like, man, this is so cool. And then I found this 25-minute video of him going step by step, and I just really loved the video because it was immediately very clear to me that he had watched all these videos, he had educated himself to the fullest, and he was going to document the whole project, you know, and he explains why he chose our product, how he found the product, what colors he chose, and halfway through he actually changes his colors, and so it's like it's a very genuine user experience video. And it's a great video for you to watch, not only to see, you know, step by step, but also see what Max learns along the way. You know, if I had to say something I like the most about the video is the fact that he is, you know, his intuition is teaching him things throughout the application. He says, you know, I don't want to apply this product after the deck has become too hot in the sun. You know, so I'm out here in the evening. He has a knockdown kooldeck type of surface, so he explains, like, you know, I'm putting this on thick. You know, especially my first coat, I'm putting this on thick so I can get into the low-lying areas and things like that. I love all these things he's saying because this is the stuff I try to convey to you guys. Okay, so I have a lot of videos out there. It's a gold mine of information if you're considering our product, but a lot of times it's just me running my flapper, you know. So I've heard from people say, hey, you should get out on a pool deck and do a how-to step by step, but you know, by the time it's the weather permits me to do that, I'm so busy over here at the office taking care of you guys that it's hard to find time. But I think that's still coming. But this right here is just a great video, so I have to say thank you, Max, for this. I'm about to get out of your hair here, guys, and let you see this video. But thank you, Max, for this. Here's his Instagram handle. Go check it out. Here's Encore Coatings' Instagram handle. Go give us a follow. And I hope you guys enjoy this. So thank you, Max, and thank you, everyone who is considering Kool, the #1 DIY pool deck coating in America. So my name is Jeff. The office number is 888-776-2242. You can see us at encorecoatings.com, and I hope you guys like this video. Enjoy.
Hi everybody, this is Max at the Gray Farms. So over the next 2 weekends we're going to be doing a big project to repaint the pool deck. In a minute I'll show you kind of the before pictures, and we'll document this as we go along, and I'll show you the after pictures. This is the product that we're going to use, and you know, just full disclosure, I'm not affiliated with these companies, I'm not sponsored by these companies, but I did a lot of research and looked up you know, a number of materials that you could use to paint the deck, and you know, you can go to websites. There's 3 or 4 different top 10 lists for 2020 on the best paints to use for pool deck or concrete pool deck, and this and a number of others were consistently in that top 10, but I decided to go with Encore Coatings kooldeck. What I really liked is you can get this as a bundle. It comes with the pool deck coating that you paint on. It comes with the triple crown cleaner, which is a biodegradable cleaner. That's important because when you'll see when we look at the deck, anything that you put on the deck and then wash off goes into some drainage channel and actually gets funneled out to a pond in the front. And we have ducks and chickens that use that pond to drink out of and stuff like that. So this is actually a salt-based product. It's 100% biodegradable, so that was important. And then the seal back as well, which you put on after to kind of extend the life of the paint, make sure it doesn't chip. But the best thing that I thought, and why I ended up with this product, is the flexibility it provides in the color that you can choose. A lot of the products, you know, you had to choose a tan or a gray or something like this. This product is really clever because you actually go and you, in this bucket is a gallon jug of the polymer, and then a bag of powder, which is kind of the texturing, the UV protection. This has some UV protection in it as well. So the combination of these products actually make it so that it'll be 35% cooler than, you know, a deck without these products. But the great thing about it is you mix these two things together in the 5-gallon bucket, and then you add a gallon of paint. So yes, there's an additional cost. You have to buy that gallon of paint. But the nice thing is that you can use any color you want. On the Encore Coatings website, they give you, you know, a number of paints that they have tested and approved to use with this product. So there's paint you can get from Sherwin-Williams, from PPG, from Home Depot, from Lowe's. So we have a Sherwin-Williams pretty close, so I went there. They recommend this A100 paint in a satin. But the nice thing is that you can choose any color. So you'll see when I show you the deck, we have a dark red kind of color, and you can see that it's very dirty, and it's 20 years old, so it's well overdue for a you know, a real good cleaning and a repainting. We've also converted a covered patio, and so you can see where the old posts were, and now we have new posts. And we actually have, when we put in the drainage channel, we had to have some new cement poured, so it's just kind of a mishmash right now. So we want to do two tones. We're going to do a light bluish gray near the pool, and then on the covered patio, which is kind of a raised level, we're going to do a darker blue or gray. So complementary colors in the same color palette, but that's the great thing about this, is you can use whatever color you want, and then you mix it in with this product in the 5-gallon bucket and paint right from the 5-gallon bucket. So one other thing I'll say is about the customer service here. They have some great videos on their website. They talk about the cleaner, how long you can leave that on before you wash it off, the seal back, how to use that, this product, how much it covers, what they recommend for drop down, or if you have a drop down texture, which we do on some of our cement. So very helpful. When I called, I talked to a salesman by the name of Ryan. He was incredibly helpful. They had a deal on their website going on where if you buy 3 of these bundles, a bundle is this 5-gallon bucket with the polymer and the powder, the cleaner and the seal back. They had a deal going on where if you buy 3 of them, you get a 4th one free. So essentially 25% off, you know, if you buy on all 4, if you buy 4. And I needed about 8, and these are going to cover about 150 to 200 square feet. And I needed 8 of these buckets. So, you know, basically I bought 6 and got 2 free. And that was just an advertised deal. So looking forward to see how this goes. I'm just going to document the whole process. So the first step obviously is we're going to spray on this triple crown, wait a couple hours, and then we're going to power wash that off. And I'm hoping to see a dramatic difference. You'll see this deck is pretty dirty. I'm hoping to see a dramatic difference there. Then once that completely dries, we're going to do the paint. And again, we're going to have a little bit two different colors, so we're going to have a darker color and a lighter color, and so we'll do section by section and make sure we get that done properly. And once it's all painted, then we'll come back with the seal back and seal it. So hope you enjoy this process. It should be interesting. Going to be a lot of work over a couple weekends. Okay, let's take a look at the deck. So you can see the pool here. We have, again, some new concrete here and an old star feature that we'll paint around. And I'm standing on a section that has pavers that we did a few weeks ago. That's where we've moved all the patio furniture to. You can see that this deck is really pretty dirty. See the drainage channel there with the new concrete around it. So we're going to tape that off. Obviously we'll have the darker color. The plan is to have our darker color where the red is, and then the lighter color near the pool here. So we're going to have to tape off along this coping edge as well. Tape off around these posts. You can see under the covered patio, those yellow squares are actually where a previous covered patio post system was. Those are the posts I reused to build my barn doors. But this gives you a good idea of what it looks like before we put the cleaner on, and we'll go and some chickens out there. We'll go and get this power washed and cleaned and see how things turn out. Alright, so as you can see, I'm about to start spraying the deck. I have my triple crowned cleaner and I have this handheld pressure sprayer. So I'm going to put this gallon jug into here, pump that up, and you'll be able to watch me kind of come from the back gate over there this way. And the idea, what it says to do, is to do it either early in the morning or in the evening. So it's in the evening here because you want the deck to be a little bit cooler. And we're gonna make sure that the surface gets totally wet with this stuff. And where it's real dirty, they say you can work it in a little bit with a brush, just to activate a little bit more. If I don't have time to power wash this tonight before it gets dark, I can let it sit overnight. It says you can let it dry and wash it off later. So if I have to, I'll power wash this in the morning. So let's see how it goes. All right, well, this is about 500 to 600 square feet. I used 2 gallons of that triple crown cleaner. So I think we're gonna have plenty to do the deck that needs to be cleaned. We'll let this sit for a little while and maybe we'll get to some pressure washing today, if not first thing tomorrow. So I'm gonna continue to spray. I'm gonna move the camera so you can see some other sections and we'll go from there. Spot here, it's kind of staining. There's something coming from underneath the slab staining the cement here, so I'm going to hit this a little bit extra hard with the cleaner, see if we can get that to disappear when we get the power washer. And it's reacting. You can definitely see it's cleaning off. Wow. 2 gallons left, and I'm going to save those. If I can clear out all of the equipment and the covered patio there where I barbecue, I'm going to probably paint that as well, so I'll save 1 bottle for that. And then after I power wash, if I have some areas that aren't real clean, I can, use that extra bottle and hit those again, the real bad areas, where that stain was, for example, but there may be some other areas as well. So we're going to give that a little bit of time to dry, then we'll get out the power washer and see what it looks like once we get it clean. A little bit of light left. I'm anxious to see how this looks. This has been sitting a little over an hour while I sprayed the rest of it. So I'm going to get the power washer out. We're going to try to get some of this power washed tonight. Really, I just want to kind of see how this is going to turn out. So let's give it a try. Started in the middle and purposely worked my way out because I wanted to drive all the dirt and the water off the edge of the patio. And we have this, so I did this half of this covered patio area. So in the morning when we have better light, you can see I got the covers on because it's dark out. We'll take a look at what the difference is between the half that I haven't power washed yet that had the triple crown cleaner treatment and the half that we did clean. But it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm really excited about how this is going to look covered with a new fresh coat of paint. Morning, everybody. This is Max at the Gray Farm. So just coming out Sunday morning, checking out what we did yesterday with the concrete cleaner, the triple crown from Encore Coatings. and then the power wash. So you can see this area is the area that was done, and then you can kind of see a distinct line there where I finished power washing half of this covered patio area, and then what has not been power washed yet. So that stuff has been on overnight. It's you know, you can let that stuff dry, and we'll see how this stuff goes. You can see that lighter color, the yellow, certainly has a lot of dirt stain to it. So we're going to continue power washing this morning and see how this turns out. Continuing the painting of the pool deck, and you know, you saw the previous part where we put on the cleaner and then power wash that. I've gotten all of the edges taped that, you know, I'm worried about getting paint on, and the drainage channel, that's been taped as well. So we're ready to start painting. I've waited till the evening here. It's after 5:30. The sun has kind of gone behind the trees, so the deck is not in the direct sun anymore. I was told it's important to kind of make sure that, you know, the hotter the deck, the faster it's going to dry. So I want to be able to have time to feather in the edges, or, you know, get along that tape, and then come back with the roller and not have it too dry, and actually be putting on a second coat. So we're going to get this mixed. So again, we're using two colors, and the mixing criteria here is this gallon of the liquid polymer, and then you put in the gallon of whatever color paint you want. So we're going to mix those two together, and then I have my drill here with a mixing blade. We're going to mix that, and then we're going to slowly add this 13 to 14 pounds of powder, and it should make about 3.5 gallons worth of paint. And then you'll see kind of the pattern we're going for here, the lighter color near the pool and a little bit darker color up on the covered patio. So let's go ahead and get this started. We'll get mixing. This a little mix before we put the powder in. Mixing really nice. And we'll start with the powder. I'm going to mix about half the powder, and the powder is the texture that we're going to get, the kind of the non-slip surface. It's also a little bit of UV inhibitor. What I've read about and saw the videos on the website. So there you have it. I don't know if you can see that, but 3.5 gallons of paint. So then what they tell you to do is to just dip the roller right in the 5-gallon bucket here, and we're going to go over there and start painting. So let's give it a try. We're going to start over here again because this area, the sun's gone down over the trees now, so this area's been in the shade for a while. It's cool. Hopefully we won't get the paint won't set up too fast. I have a 1/2-inch nap roller here. I've taped off what I can. We're going to try to do our best to kind of get along the edges of this. If I need to, I have some brushes that I can cut in a little bit. And anything you see that's yellow or new concrete is going to get this color. We're not going to paint, obviously, the coping that goes around the edge of the pool deck. We're not going to paint this star, so let's see how it goes. evening 2 of the deck paint project. You can see this area of the deck is going into the shade. We have the covered patio. So I'm going to start painting this, and by the time I get this area done, the sun should go set behind the trees. Things will cool off a little bit, and I'll be able to do some more of the deck around the pool. I will say I'm really enjoying how this product is going on. It looks fantastic. A little bit of texture to it. You know, you have to put it on thick, especially with this knockdown coating, knockdown surface on the deck. But I really do really think it's great the way it's going on. I will say we're not thrilled about our own color choices. So the nice thing about this is that you do get to pick whatever color you want. I think we're not happy with the colors that we chose, but we're gonna go with this a little bit longer and get this first coat down, really take a look at it, because I've already bought the paint. And then if we want to, we'll do some small samples and test a few areas to see if we want to lighten or darken the shades a little bit. The stuff we're doing, we wanted kind of a blue-gray tone to kind of go with the pool and the pool tiles and the coping, but it's a lot more blue, less gray, so we may go with a little something else. Anyway, we're going to get started. I'll spare you the kind of long montage videos of me painting inch by inch, and we'll just do some before and after photos. Hope you enjoy, and we'll come back again and talk when we get the first coat done. Well, here's the first coat done with the pool deck. First impression is that these colors are awful. They looked okay in the small, 1.5 inch by 1 inch swatch, but this much of this color on the deck is not good. So we're going to regroup, and this needed 2 coats anyway, so we're just going to kind of consider this the primer. We're going to go with the more neutral tone. We thought we were in the blue-gray tones, but it's a lot of blue and not much gray. So anyway, we're gonna go with something a little different for the second coat. But I got to tell you that the product itself, I think, is fantastic. It goes on really well. You have to put it on thick for sure, but I like the texture in it. Feels great. I walked around a little bit with bare feet on the stuff that we finished a couple days ago. Feels good. Not too much texture, just enough so that you're not going to slip anywhere, and it goes on really nice. So looking forward to getting the second coat on with some better colors. Well, we're ready for stage 3. So we did the cleaning, then we did the painting with the kooldeck product, and the last part of this Encore Coatings bundle is the seal back. And so this is gonna kind of seal the painted surface. It has some self-cleaning properties to it, and the way that you do that, we put it in the pressure sprayer, spray a light mist on, and then just knock it back down with the roller. So my son's going to come out, I'm going to be doing the spraying, he's going to just kind of follow behind and just give it a once over with the roller. And we should see this should be the last piece to this deck. We're loving the new colors. It's turning out real nice. So let's get this last step done, and then we'll take some pictures and show you how it all turned out. All right, everyone, the patio deck and pool deck repaint is now complete. We put the seal back on last night. It's looking great, besides a little bit of grass cutting clippings getting blown on, but you can see it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. That's that seal back. Loving the way the colors go together. It's nice to have a consistent deck that doesn't have new cement, old cement. It's looking good. Now we got to get the kids out here to take all that furniture off the paved stone patio and move it back. There's where I'm going to have my little outdoor kitchen grilling area. Add that to the project list. Yeah, it's looking good. The product by Encore Coating, the kooldeck, with their little bundle with the cleaner, the paint, and the seal back. Great product. I really am pleased with how it went down on the deck. Everything looks fantastic. So kind of see there's the finished product. Really enjoying it. Thanks for watching.